So I'm going to show you how I make the crunchy kurma with just a few ingredients. Here I have 4 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, 1 tablespoon of cardamom powder, 1 teaspoon of salt. I have 4 tablespoons of butter and 1 cup of coconut milk. This is for the syrup. I have 2 cups of sugar. I'm just going to add about 1 cup of water when I'm finished making the. So I'm just going to add the water into the sugar. Let this rest here until I'm finished frying the kurma. Then I'm going to make this. Here I have my oil, 2 cups of oil in a large pot. So let's get started. I'm going to mix all the dry ingredients together. Then I'm going to add in the butter. Just going to mix this with a fork. So I am adding 2 tablespoons of butter again. So in all, it's 6 tablespoons of butter. I just thought maybe it needed a little extra for the crunch. Now I'm going to add in the coconut milk gradually. I'm just going to add half cup and mix together. This is going to be a stiff dough, and I'm going to fry this as soon as I'm finished. You do not have to rest this dough. This is going to be the crunchy kurma. I'm going to add in the rest of the coconut milk. That's 1 cup. And make this into a dough. I have 1/4 cup of water. I'm going to add just a little at a time to bring the dough in together. So here you can see the dough have come together into one ball. Now I'm going to just knead this a little and roll out on my countertop. So I'm just going to sprinkle like 2 tablespoons of flour and knead. So I have divided the dough into 2. Now I'm going to add some flour on the countertop, which is very clean. Make sure. So here I have like 12 by 9. Very thin. I want to make this really thin. So I'm just going to cut into strips like this. I'm going to continue cutting. So I have the oil on medium heating up. I'm going to cut this into long strips. This is how. Here you can see I don't even have flour on the counter. That's when you know your dough is good. You can see. Now I'm going to test. I'm just going to fry this now until it's brown in color. Just look how easy you can make your kurma at home in less than 1 hour. This is the easiest kurma to make. Just remember, do not overcrowd when frying anything. While this is frying, I'm going to cut the next two into strips. So I have one more batch and then I'm done. I'm going to put this to cook. Once you have a big pot, it's going to take less time. This took me half an hour to fry all the kurma. Remember, you must have enough oil so the kurma can move around in the pot. Otherwise, it's not going to fry good. So I'm finished. Now I'm going to... So this is the granulated sugar, water, cardamom, cinnamon, and half teaspoon of vanilla. So while the syrup is cooking, I'm going to add half of the kurma into another bowl. Just thinks that I just think by dividing the kurma into two bowls, it's easier to toss the sugar syrup. I think the syrup is ready. You can know when it's ready. The syrup starts to get heavy. Now I'm going to add half into here and half into here. So I'm going to continue mixing until all is coated with the syrup. Then I'm going to do this one. Here you can see it's already coming together. So here you have kurma, coconut kurma, or just kurma. So here you have my kurma. I'm going to post a recipe so you can try this out. You can always make half the amount. Just cut all ingredients into half